It is a momentous occasion. A marvel of science and ingenuity has been born. One of you are Dr. Airy, and the other is the young assistant, whoever you want to call your name. No one came up with a name yet. So we have two players. One is Dr. Airy, one is the assistant. So this game is made for parents and children. So Dr. Airy has the more complicated puzzles, where the assistant has the least complicated puzzles.
Okay.
Which one would you like to be which one?
It's your call. I'm fine with computer.
I'm kind of eager too, so which one is
So red is Doctor, green is assistant.
I'll do green because it's on that side.
Alrighty. You have both spent countless years working on an invention that will change humanity as it is known to be. Together, you have created the world's first time machine, an invention that will leap its passengers forward and backward through the very fabric of time and space. The only thing you'll have to do is a trial run. As the creators of the time machine, who best to test it than the ones who made it? You gear up and input the coordinates. Wanting to keep things interesting, Dr. Airy makes the computer input a random time that will be unknown to both the doctor and the assistant. You both step inside and a whirl of mechanisms can be heard as the door to the time machine closes and lights start flashing. The inside of the time machine starts fading in and out, lights turn on and off and off and on, and finally, a blinding light flashes inside the time machine, and suddenly, the two of you are in a single room. Turn that down, Mr. The time machine is nowhere to be seen. The two of you are in a studio apartment. It appears that there is a clock on the wall with sticks. A small stick is stuck on a 10, while a longer fat stick is stuck on a 5. A long skinny stick is the only one moving and is going back and forth between 12 and right before 12. Over and over again. So the most bizarre thing is this room. There are oddities scattered everywhere about. You guys can take a look around if you want.
Look at these smartphones.
You guys gotta go ahead and move the characters. We're only able to guide you.
Press A to correct.
Alright. So, walking to the two phones on the table, you both pick one up. A screen pops up that says input code. The code seems to be a combination of 4 numbers. There's nothing else the phone will allow you to do without these numbers.
Okay.
Go check out what's over here.
You two walk up to a wall made of sandstone. The wall is intricately sculpted with 2 sphinxes creating an arch over a blank part of the wall. The wall is rough to the touch but looks very smooth. Next to the wall is a side table.
Go back in the time machine.
The time machine is nowhere to be seen.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I'm assuming this is the clock.
No.
I'm gonna check out what that is.
Alright.
Okay.
You walk towards a big tower of weights that's surrounded by a pole. Or that surrounds a pole. Besides the tower is 2 more poles in a row. On top of the weights, there seems to be a lock and chains that are keeping the weights into place. The lock doesn't seem to have a hole to open it.
Alright. Check the drawer. Oh.
You look at the drawer with a puzzled look. What goes in it? You don't know, and obviously don't have what you need, but the lock seems to be a square.
Check out what this is.
The two of you walk up to a mound of stone on the floor, but something is weird about this mound. There are boxes and rows and columns over the stone. There are also numbers carved into the start of each row and column, almost like a crossword. Behind the mound, there's a closet.
Check out the closet.
You take a closer look to the closet and notice it's made of wood much older than this room. Above the lock, there's a pickaxe carved into the wood.
Alright. Inspect numbers.
The numbers number from and there's nothing else about them. Suddenly, a flash of light from under a door seems to draw your attention, as well as a clicking noise that you don't recognize, coming from this door right here.
Well, that's a number.
The two of you walk at the door, and suddenly, in Dr. Erie's hand is a key.
What shape is the end of the key?
It is an old steel key that seems to be rusted with a shoddy craftsmanship.
I will take the pickaxe. If it's possible to take the pickaxe.
The pickaxe is carved into the wood. It's not an actual pickaxe.
Oh, I thought, okay.
Yeah, I almost did the same thing.
Sorry.
Can we get into this room, or is it just cracked open?
You can try and use the key if you like.
Yeah.
All right. You push the key into the lock and turn. To your satisfaction, it opens. You open up the door to find an old bathroom. The bathroom is devoid of a bathtub, but has a sink and a toilet. On the sink sits two boxes with glass on the front and a button on top. There is a string with 4 clips on it above the mirror of the sink. In the mirror, there's instructions for the boxes. Point glass towards yourself or friend, click button on top of box, put paper that comes out into the water, and hang up and watch the magic.
Hold up. Do that exactly.
Yeah, like to the T, what the instructions
Exactly what you just said.
Very good. Okay. You follow the instructions, and when you hang up the paper, a picture of what you pointed at appears. You figure this is a very old camera. After looking at it for a couple of seconds, a sandstone block seems to fall out of the picture. You take a closer at the stone, and there's a scarab on it. There seems to be nothing left to do in this room.
Okay, so take the block of whatever the scarab block. See if it fits in the lock on the door.
You place the scarab into the square hole, and the eyes of the scarab light up. You two hear a click. The drawer can now be opened.
Alright. Inspect drawer.
Inside, you find a black light and nothing else.
Alright, I didn't know what let's shine the black light on the crossword stones.
You shine the black light on the crossword stones, but nothing appears.
Shine the black light on the wall of the Sphinx.
You shine the black light on the wall of the Sphinx, and symbols start to appear. Hopefully they didn't get smudged.
What is that? What's the middle one supposed to be?
Falling. Wait,
Oh, yeah.
Fall down.
Oh, alright, so with the finger wag and then down.
I'm gonna be very blunt with this. I'm just gonna rub my hand against right there where the arrow is.
Nothing happens. Sorry, I probably should have said. Under these symbols, there is a line with a chisel and a hammer that seems to appear.
Oh. Excavate where the arrow is.
I don't think we can because we don't have the tools for that. Now I'm stumped.
I should also say, right under you is a help. You have 3 chances to get help if you are stuck.
Yeah, but what fun is that?
I just wanted to let you know.
Very good fun.
Probably would have yelled at me for saying that.
Can we
Can we go to the mounds and rub them, I guess, to see if we fall down?
I was gonna say take the camera and go check out the crossword rock.
You can take the
puzzle.
camera everywhere you want.
Yeah, take the camera and bring it over here to the puzzle and see if we find anything within the puzzle through the camera.
You look through the camera and don't see anything. You try to take a click and nothing happens. It seems the camera is out of film.
And the UI on the phone, it's just the passcode.
It's just the passcode.
I feel like the weights playing with this, but I don't know. Yeah, this part is kind of weird. I don't know what it. So does that hand mean rub or like one finger or whatever? What does it mean?
I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, you're not allowed to say it.
Unless you hit the help button.
What was in the end table?
Just the black light for you to be able to see what these were.
And how many digits is the passcodes on the phone?
4.
4.
I'm overthinking this actually. Do you spin the weights? Spin the weights?
You can try.
So I spin the weights.
You go over to the weights and try to spin them. They're chained together and you don't seem to be able to move.
And the lock on the weights doesn't have a visible keyhole on it, right?
No.
Now, can you re-describe the setting for me?
The two of you. Oh, sorry. You walk up to a mound of stone on the floor, but something is weird about this mound. There are boxes and rows and columns all over the stone. There are also numbers carved on the start of each row and column, almost like a crossword. Behind the mound there is a closet.
And then re-describe the closet as well.
If you take a closer look, the closet is made of wood much older than this room. Above the lock, there is a pickaxe carved into the wood.
And you said,
Oh, can we remove the pickaxe and put it there? Or something like that? Like next to the hammer and the scalpel? No. Somehow.
the hammer and scalpel, are they removable or are they?
Yep, you have the hammer and scalpel in your hands.
Oh, really? Oh.
Chisel, sorry. It's a chisel. Scalpel. Scalpel's for doctors.
Break block directly under this arrow right here? Or, like, see if I can excavate that.
You try and break the block, and to your surprise, the block seems to come back into place, and you hear a big.
Can we take the hammer and chisel and attempt to break the chain off of weights?
You try and break the chain off the weights, nothing seems to happen.
I just started smashing across the plates.
Dig all the mounds.
You try to dig the mounds, but it seems the stone is too hard for this type of tool.
Break open the door.
It doesn't work.
Okay. I think it's time. What does this mean?
These symbols seem to be a sentence that you need to carve onto the line under them.
Oh. Okay. No falling? No. Well.
No dancing.
What does this mean? I think does that still count as a help?
Upgrade to your health. The waggling seems to be this, going back and
Oh.
forth.
It's no something. There wouldn't be air quotations around it.
No falling down. Chisel that into there.
Correct.
All right. Yeah, basically. Right.
Having completed the puzzle, the whole wall starts to pop and fizzle. Finally, it dissolves into a wall that looks like the rest of the walls. On the floor in front of the wall is a roll of film.
Film, put that in the camera, and then bring it back over to the puzzle. Here and then here.
Okay. So are you taking a picture in there? Or? You take a picture and the film comes out and nothing seems to be happening. Not even a picture seems to be coming out.
Take a picture of the closet door.
You try to take a picture and you hear it click. There seems to be only one piece of film that was ever used.
What was on the film? Oh, take it back to the sink, I guess.
You take the picture back to the sink and plug it in. The numbers. Where did my numbers go? Oh my god, give me my damn numbers.
You can text me.
Pay attention. You go over to the sink and put the film into the water. You bring the film out and you see it's a picture of the crossword that you used on this. And there seems to be a number 3 on the picture.
Alright. Inspect number 3 on the crossword.
You inspect number 3 on the crossword, nothing happens. But if you keep looking at the photo, you can find out which one it is. Okay. Suddenly, another key falls from the picture. This one is very old, with a small pickaxe engraved on the handle of the key.
That's an opener. Bring it to the closet.
Yeah. You put the key into the keyhole and open the closet door. With an eerie creak, the door opens fully and reveals its contents. There is a piece of paper on the floor and a pickaxe leaning against the wall. Upon closer inspection of the paper, it seems to have an array of clues and numbers to each clue.
Shut up.
What are you doing?
Yes, Adea, what are you doing? Wait, this is only this. Where are the clues?
We need the clues, yeah. Do you have the clues? The clues? Yeah. The actual clues? On the paper.
Oh, so one of them,
Yeah, we're ready.
only one of them is supposed to see the thing.
Oh, yes. When Dr. Erie looks at it, there seems to be clues on the paper, but when the assistant looks at it, it's only a blank piece of paper.
Oh, okay. Hey, doctor, what does what does the first one say?
It's a cross, and it's a woman who herds and tends cattle.
A shepherd.
So
Shepherd. Right? I mean, does it matter if it's a woman or a man? Oh wait, does it fit? Never mind. Is it how many
We don't
levels
know.
is it?
The code.
Yeah, like on the crossword.
I'm just gonna say you guys go up with the crossword. Here you go. Where's the pencil?
Yeah, shepherd.
Assuming it's this one.
There we go. You were so ready on the first playtest.
I think that's how you do it.
A man who carries a gun and shoots well. Starts with a P.
What? Say that again?
A man who carries a gun and shoots well.
Policeman?
That's what I'm thinking. I hope he shoots well.
Oh no, it doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Hmm.
Oh God, I know number 5, but I don't know the word for it.
What is it?
5 down, a person who rounds up and steals cattle, horses, or sheep.
What?
It's Person who rounds up and steals cattle, horses, or sheep.
Oh, I don't know that one. A thief, basically. But, I don't know.
If you end up wanting to reset the puzzle, we have more puzzles. So
Number 4 is a track or set of tracks made of steel rails.
Railroad.
Train track.
Railroad.
Or that, yeah. It's the same amount of letters.
No, it isn't. Train track is 9 letters. No, 10 letters. So, railroad.
I forgot what the answers were.
Oh, I remember.
You remember them?
Yeah.
You guys have the answer sheet.
Large plain eating domesticated mammals with
Music?
solid hooves. Horse for 7 across.
Trillion?
Horse for number 7, I think. Large plain eating domesticated mammal with solid hooves.
Horse. Yeah.
5 person. So I'd imagine that's ER for the person that steals livestock. Three across, a violent and destructive shattering a part of something.
What?
A violent and destructive shattering a part of something. I feel like there was supposed to be of in there somewhere. A violent and destructive shattering of a part of something.
It could be a vowel or it could be a verb or noun.
Explosion, explosive.
No, it has to be a part of something, right? Yeah, let's see the word. Okay. How many? Let's see. How many letters is it? Is it number 3?
Yeah.
There's none of those.
Try explosive or explosion.
I guess, but that's not a. It describes something shattering or it's part of something, right? And it's part of something.
A violent and destructive shattering a part of something. And there's no like comment. It's just. I think we're overlooking it. I'm like 90% sure it's either explosive or explosion.
Okay, well, let's go with explosive.
Person hands up his cattle, horses, or sheep.
Let's try number 6.
Quantity of precious metals, rings, or other valuables.
Treasure. That's easy. Alright. We don't need this. So 7-letter word. Wait. No, that's a 6-letter word.
So if we use a help, is that for one answer or is it for the puzzle itself?
If you use a help, it will give you one letter.
One letter.
Someone who shoots very well. A professional? No. Sorry. Unless 3 is wrong. I think it might be wrong. We don't know. Yeah, I'm stumped. I don't know.
Yeah. And the help for one letter is a little
2, 3, and 5.
cheap.
I don't know.
From a game design major to another, I would definitely, depending on how important the puzzle is, up it up from one letter.
Okay.
Because
You guys want to do that right
given 3 healths, we could literally
think
use
it's a
all 3
very
of these
good
and only
idea.
have one step closer to the escape.
now? Lay it down.
I did already.
Oh, good. Okay. So let's say
At least like a word, or if not the whole puzzle, because 3 for the entire game.
let's say a word.
I think a word is fine.
Let's do a word.
I don't know if this is right though.
Getting
because
2
it's
down,
different-
we'll know. So if we use a help to get 2 down,
Yeah, get 2 down.
2 down. Looking at 2 down, you press the help button, and Gunslinger appears.
so it wasn't Shepard.
Oh, okay. Well, I just assumed that it's the shepherd. Alright, so I guess explosive was right. Right.
Okay.
Number 5. So there's obviously a. So cowgirl is number 1. It's all cowboy themed, so. See, I was gonna do looter here, but that's a 6-letter word, not a.
First 3 rounds up the steel, it's kind of horses you shoot. Another.
Not bandit or looter, it's
Don't get fat. Not right now. Become a fat
You said you almost did this.
We should make the weight
Like,
section.
I know what it is, I just don't know the name
Because
for
it's
it.
so much
You mean
easier.
describe it, I guess?
So,
well, yeah. I think we also need to write instructions.
Like, what do they typically wear?
It would vary. But I know that it's something separate that separates them from like a thief or, like you said, a looter. It's name specific.
Oh, well, I'm not very. I don't know my cowboy vocabulary, so. That could be. What does it end with? Do you think? Like T something something R.
I think it's ER.
Alright, but what about Q? Because there has to be I think there has to be another vowel or something, a bridge
To be fair, I wouldn't really get it either. I wouldn't really get it either.
So we use our last help and then just big brain the rest of the puzzle.
Yeah, okay. I mean, this is the last thing. What's the last one?
The word rustler seems to appear.
Rustler. I didn't know that was a. That's
Makes you feel better. Our last playtest couldn't get that right.
Yeah, you might have to change that one then.
Okay, so what happens now with
That might be a
that?
little too hard. People don't know cowboy lingo. Okay, so. The floor seems to crumble and the remains seem to fizzle out of existence. In its place is a small rug. On top of the rug is a piece of film.
Alright, take another.
Take the film, put it in the camera.
Take a picture and then put it in the. Do the instructions again.
You once again bring a roll of film into the bathroom, repeat the instructions, and hang the paper on the line. A new number appears.
yeah.
It is the number 1. This time, a small rock sorry. Oh, sorry. Another piece of paper falls from the picture. You take a look at it, and it says 5489.
Put that in one of the smartphones or whatever. Tablets.
You input numbers 5489 and a screen pops up. The phone opens up and shows something different yet similar. On the doctor's phone, there is an array of small pictures in a box. In the top left of each box is a small lettering that are numbers 1 to 8. On the other phone, there is the same numbers 1 to 8, but full in each box with no picture. So we don't actually have that, which was the assistant, is the only one that can move, but can't see the picture. So you would have to talk to each other, kind of like keep talking and nobody explodes, to figure out the puzzle.
Alright, so what do we do instead?
Just do it together for now. We just want to make sure people actually like this kind of puzzle.
I mean, I like these puzzles, but these take a long time
Okay.
sometimes. Depending on how lucky you are.
We can use go ahead and use a skip if you think it's going to take a long time.
There's a skip.
Well, I mean,
What would you say?
an alternative to it, just make a more simplistic form of the same puzzle using the same data. Instead of doing a sliding puzzle, do like a swapping puzzle. Like swap 1 with 7, 2 with 6, so on and so forth until you have it all lined up.
Damn.
Okay, so yeah, let's do that. Let's do a swapping for now.
And being as your demographic is an adult and a child, you trigger more the child because he would want to swap as opposed to just slide around.
So wait, we're swapping just like
Yeah, so like 2 with 6,
Alright.
and then 7 with 3.
What the fuck is this?
Ah.
5 with 4.
I would do this way. I don't know. Yeah, 5 with 4.
Then
And then
Alrighty. You say it happens.
Ta-da!
The phones dissolve in your hands, and reflexively you both throw them onto the table. Both phones fuse together and mold into a telephone that is dialed by small buttons and has a wire into the wall. On the table next to the phone is another roll of film.
Oh, so it's like it's the dial ones.
Well, not the dial ones, just push buttons.
Push buttons. Call 911.
You call 911. Operator speaking.
Help, we're stuck in a room.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh. Okay. Well,
You hear a dinosaur on the other end.
alright, so we go back to the weights because I think there's nothing else until we get all the numbers, right?
yeah, I say we take the magic camera and go to the lock, take a picture of the lock, and develop the film. The lock on the weights.
You take a picture of the weights, and nothing happens.
Take it back to the sink.
You take it to the sink, and you put the picture into the water, and then you clip it back up. And this time, the number 9 is seen. A small rock falls from the picture.
Alright. What's the rock like? Describe the rock.
The rock is small and jagged, and it seems to fit perfectly in your hand. It's got a good
Use it
weight.
to break the chains.
Yeah.
Use it to break the chains.
You walk over the chains. All right. You hold up the rock. You hold the rock above the lock and bring it down hard on top of it. The lock shatters into pieces, and the chains fall to the ground and disappear. The weights are now free to move.
And then you obviously have to get them all to the far peg without stacking a larger disc on top of the other.
Wow, you already know.
Yeah, you're new. Okay, that's great.
Oh yeah, this kind of puzzle.
That puzzle.
Fuck, it's been forever since I tried to do one now.
Alright. It's like that cake problem. That cake riddle.
Yep.
Yeah.
We usually use 5, but we're going to use 4 to make it simpler this time.
Yeah. and you bring. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, you bring this back here, and then you put this here.
Other way around.
Really? Really?
Because this has to go there. So
Oh no, we can put this here now.
it has to get to the far end though.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
So for the time being, how was it set up before?
Yeah, I'll put that there.
I had it going and then I lost it.
I love this puzzle so much.
You can also restart it.
There's a reset switch
Yeah.
for each puzzle. I
We'll
didn't
just-
say that. But to be able to reset, each player has to say reset.
Alright, well I'm okay with it.
All right. Just because when you're playing with a small child, they might see a reset button and go, ooh.
See, that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. Then you do this. No. Oh yeah. Go put this here. Put this here. And put this here. Oh shit. No. I mean, we've moved it one. So now we just do this again. And now we just move it up once.
No, other way around.
Other way around, yeah. No.
Now it's the other way around. So put this one here. This one here.
It's good to see that they're interested in this puzzle.
We got this. Don't worry about it. So if I put this here and put that there.
We may have to take a skip because me and him have class within 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is actually the last puzzle. Or one of the last puzzles. So we'll just say you did. The tower shrinks into so tiny no one can see it. Suddenly something else starts to grow in its place. A table with a big bulky TV appears. On top of the TV there's another roll of film.
Take the film, take a picture of the TV, go
And
back
then develop the film in the water.
Alright, you take the picture and suddenly another number appears. The number 9. This time, no matter how long you wait, nothing falls from the picture. The 4 pegs above the glass start to glow.
Okay. Well, that phone, was it a rotary phone or a dial button phone?
Dial button phone.
It's got to be 1993 above the mirror.
You're gonna put 1993 up here? You stick 1993 up there, and suddenly the pictures begin to glow. The walls around you start to become static and start to disappear. To be continued.
Okay, cool. I think, especially because you want to involve a kid with it, a lot of talking and memorizing is not going to be a big forte for him, and he's going to get really frustrated and be like,
Okay.
Mom, Dad, what's going on? How do I do? Oh, this. Maybe.
Yeah, it feels like the parent will take like charge of everything, and that's no fun for the kid, right?
Right. So maybe make the board a little bit more involved. I mean, obviously, I'm expecting this isn't the final stage.
No, honestly, the puzzles usually have a lot more. Parent has one role, kid has another, but it's kind of hard to do that in physical prototype.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have thought about what you said. We have to implement better strategies for it. So anything you guys think and want to tell us?
I like I think kids like respond better to actual like physical problems like this. A lot better
this would have been
than like
a big
vocabulary
plus.
questions like the crossword. I think kids might not have like we didn't even like get the last like word. So how's a kid gonna know?
All right.
Really? Like, and I know the parents probably is gonna be the one to come up with the words, but I mean, what's the kid supposed to do during that? Like nothing.
So for this crossword, what we have for it, so first off, the demographic's supposed to be 10 to 14. So it's not small child, it's older, but you're right. Kids wouldn't know much about cowboy era.
Yeah.
So the way we had this worked up is that the parent figured out the clues and then told the kid what word goes where, so the kid could learn more about his spelling, while the parent was able to get out of the clues. But again, it was hard to put in a physical prototype. We didn't really explain that to you, and that's mainly because while we're doing these prototypes, we can't say too much about it. We want the players to experience everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else you guys have?
Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's just like I think kids respond better to like questions like
Yeah,
this.
definitely the hands-on aspect would, at least in my opinion, help out a lot, especially with involving the younger audience.
Okay. Well, what did you think about the puzzle, the Chinese puzzle?
Yeah, like I said, me personally, I wouldn't have done the sliding puzzle. Maybe it's just because there wasn't pictures on it.
I like the
swapping.
slime puzzle. I always do those, but I mean, it's just yeah, I don't know. It's very time consuming. Like those types of puzzles.
And what can I ask you guys about? If these had better pictures, obviously.
Yeah, those have bigger pictures. Like I don't know, like hand in one position, hand in the other position, and then like a little line like that. Then it would be more clear. But like two arrows like this, it kind of makes this kind of.
I mean, I got pretty quick that was no, especially with their.
I didn't know, like,
interpretations.
that's what I thought, but also I didn't really know if it meant like anything.
Cool.
Invisible ink, as opposed to just having a newspaper with like a little UV pen and then have the kid shine it.
Okay.
That would be. And then on top of that, you can use that for the development as well. So like UV ink with a little black light, I feel like that would help out. As far as the scenery and this visual appearance of the board. Aside from that, just a little bit better with like player interaction. Like if you can implement more of the hands-on puzzles, that'd be pretty sweet.
Like something like that.
That's good.
Slight improvements with the overall appearance of the board. Aside from that, you have something solid. It's
So-
definitely something to work on.
One thing this game is supposed to be is it's a, like, what's that game? The board would be on a TV, while each individual puzzle will be on a phone, about the adult, and the kid, or an iPad, either one, sitting on the couch. I did not say that before.
Okay.
So it's not an actual board game. It would be a digital game. Video game.
Okay. And
We're
yeah,
just
with
coming
that
up.
being said, everything about the board can just go out the window pretty much because you can do like anything with animation. So, but yeah, the hands-on aspect's pretty sweet. The puzzles weren't too difficult. I don't know about the whole Wild West crossword though.
Okay.
As you said, it's something best to playtesters, not college kids. So, but yeah, it's pretty good.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Not a problem.
Thanks for helping. Thanks for helping.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Thanks,
with
man.
us, guys. All right.